360, turned and nearly landed the right hand. Cutter again trying to explode in, and that's ruled a knockdown. Left hand got through from the calves.
When he throws that too, he throws a couple jabs, and that too's really what does the job for him.
Cutter now to the inside, big shots. We'll see how Mergliata rules this. He rules it a knockdown, one knockdown apiece. Cutter coming forward. Cutter a big left hand, right hand. We might be done. Down goes Blake Lacasse flat on his back.
A lot of time left in this one, though, and you can see right now Noah Cutter's going for the...
We are done!
For your winner by TKO, Noah Cutter!
Rayvon Baxter, 1-0 in BKFC. Tony Jenkins set to make his Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut in this bout. Another duck under, now the entry, bad right hand, and on the overhand right, that drops Rayvon Baxter. That short right hand again, clubbing overhead right from Tony Jenkins. These are huge punches. Short right hand, now a left hand. Explosive start to round number 2. Comes back into the pocket as Rayvon Baxter takes the left hook. Crowd here at Van Ewing Coliseum in Monroe, Louisiana. 1, 2, 3.
Right, nice bad. We can't see out of it. We're going to stop it, all right? Sorry, bro.
For your winner by TKO, Tony the Way Jenkins.
This is bout number 3 in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship for Nathan Mitchell. Brandon Shavers set for his BKFC debut. Shavers said, I'm going to angle out, but instead it's a fast start for Brandon Shavers. Off the scratch line and drops Nathan Mitchell. Shavers coming forward. Big shots to the body. Left hand ruled a slip by Mergliata. Swing and a miss from Mitchell. Pulled the right hand back mid-flight. 1-1-2. Big left uppercut to the body, and that drops Nathan Mitchell for the second time here in round 1.
For your winner by KO, Brandon the Shredder Shaver.
This is the BKFC debut for Duke Sensley. This is the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut for Dennis LaBruza.
Pay the price to get inside.
There's an uppercut that got through from Sensley. Straight right hand, that was cracking from Sensley.
Definitely been true to his word. They're switching up all the time.
Straight right hand from LaBruza. The overhand right, counter right hand from LaBruza. Forward work into the pocket. There's the jab. Right hand, big swing from Sensley. Uppercut to the body, another uppercut to the body.
Speed almost is just dead tired. Good uppercut right there.
There's a stabbing uppercut to the body under the armpit. Phenomenally accurate. Shades of Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez, hands behind the back. Full on taunted now by Sensley. Uppercuts to the sternum. Right here, you can right hand. And we are done.
For your winner by TKO, Duke the New Sensley.
This is bout number 9 in BKFC for Caleb Harris. Harris Stevenson set to enter his 7th bout in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Good right hand, counter left hook. Don't want to trade punch for punch. I want to keep my distance, land in high volume, in and out. Separation right back to it, orders Dan Mergliata. Right hand to the body from Harris. Good sequence from the half-high punch. Caleb Harris suddenly turning up the temperature. Big shots on the inside from Caleb Harris.
Harris Stevenson's a little hurt right now. He's got to be careful.
And down goes Harris Stevenson. The count of 10 reached.
For your winner by KO, Caleb Lionheart Harris.
Bobo Bindon. 4 wins in the sport of bare knuckle, and this is the BKFC debut for Ben Rothwell. 39 wins in his A-list pro MMA career. Round number 1, quickly off the scratch line is Ben Rothwell. He's in the red and black trunks and he drops for a little damage. Here's the count from Andrew Glenn. I don't think Hobo's getting up. Ben Rothwell, a phenomenal steamroller-like performance.
For your winner by KO, Big Ben Rothwell.
You hear the massive ovation for Quentin Henry. Is the reigning BKFC light heavyweight champion Lorenzo Hunt. Round number 1, rapid fire start up the scratch line for Lorenzo Hunt. Quentin Henry down, Lorenzo Hunt down on top of him. Quentin Henry flat on his stomach. Lookout has not started the count.
I think Lorenzo hit him when they went on the ground. That's what happened. Get up! Get up! Get up! We're going to keep the rest of this fight very, very clean. You got that, please? Very clean. All right.
Hook jab by Quentin Henry didn't land. Straight jab and that lands. Three of our title fight main event. Short overhand right from Lorenzo Hunt. Right back from Henry. To the clinch, left hand from Hunt. Hunt on the right hand now coming forward. Henry covering up. Right uppercut, right back. Hunt lands, Henry lands. Down goes Quentin Henry. Wow! 10 reach, and the dominance continues.
For your winner by KO, BKFC World Cruiserweight Champion and the second 2-division BKFC champion in company history, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt.
Said, I respect the punching power and the counter punching of Leo Percereau. I have to move him backwards. Round number 1. Black trunks for Leo Percereau, red and black trunks for Brian Maxwell.
You can see already Percereau trying to do what he said. He wants to get off first this time, not waiting to counter.
Here's a counter right-handed. Big shots for Brian Maxwell. Counter on the right hand, and down goes Maxwell. Maxwell
landed a good punch there, but when he did, he opened himself up. He kept throwing hard punches, got knocked down. There's just that difference in power right there that Leo Percereau has.
We'll see now how hard Percereau goes for the finish. He told us he would go very hard. 125 remaining round 1. Big right hands. Maxwell countering with big shots, and that's knockdown number 2.
I mean, every time Maxwell lands a good punch, he's not being defensive minded. He's just straight offensive minded. That's very good if you land and you hurt your opponent, but when you don't, you're open for the counter.
No 3 knockdown rule under this BKFC rule set, but Dan Mergliotta is taking a really close look right now. Maxwell has landed big shots, but he's taking big shots. Knockdown number 3 on the right hand from Leo Percereau.
6, 7. And every time he knocks him down, Maxwell just hops up. He doesn't look like he's hurt at all.
Sporting touch of hands after the 3rd knockdown. Chant of Leo from this Great Falls crowd into the clinch. Big body shots from Maxwell. Maxwell said he wanted to take this fight to the clinch. He felt he could take control, but it's Percereau landing with the left hand. Maxwell rights to the body, now a right to the head. Active clinch. That's why we continue from Mergliotta. Now this separation from the 2 fighters. 15 seconds remaining round number 1. Another big right hand. And that's knockdown number 4.
Yeah, they called it a push.
Ruled as a push, a slip. Coming forward, counter right hand, another right hand lands from Maxwell. Percereau with the right hand, and that is the end of round one.
Brian Maxwell's just having a problem. Every time he gets hit clean, he's going down right there. So you got to be very careful the way he's doing that. He's got to land his punches and put his hands back up. Stay in good defensive position. You cannot just get too offensive minded here. Right eye as well. Here's the first knockdown. Brian Maxwell doing very good. Just got hit with a right hand to the side of the head. That was it. Here's the last time, the third knockdown. Just a nice clean right hand. Not Brian Maxwell off balance, but he hopped up right away.
The judges on point, 10-6. Three knockdowns recorded by Leo Percereau versus Brian Maxwell in round number one. Fighters up to scratch to start round number two. 1-2 from Percereau. Percereau continually sitting back, loading up the right hand into the clinch. There's a big right hand counter left, another right hand. Knockdown number 4.
I mean, once again, whenever Maxwell gets hit clean, he's going down.
Bouncing the step of Maxwell, resetting in the center circle. Percereau off the jab. Maxwell off the back foot. Maxwell back to the southpaw stance.
Maxwell has to get off first here because if not,
Aaron finger in the eye, time called.
It's like a poke to the eye, maybe. Maxwell needs to really start getting out first here because he's landing good punches. If he waits for Percereau to land punches, he's going to get knocked down again.
Percereau now has up to 5 minutes to recover.
Short? Yeah.
Percereau takes about 20 seconds. Ruled is accidental. There's the sporting touch of hands. Time in.
And there's Maxwell doing what he should, getting off first. Percereau can't, he has to get off first, just like he talked about. He has to get off first.
Counter left hook lands from Maxwell on the inside. Maxwell back to the clinch. Short right hand from Maxwell. The separation. Left hand, a huge left hand from Percereau. And that is the 5th knockdown of this fight. And that is it. Dan Miragliotta breaks off his count. Win number 2 in BKFC for Leo Percereau.
Maxwell not happy, but he got knocked down too many times. You don't want to let a guy continue to just be too tough for their own good. When they're getting knocked down, there's a reason for it. You have to stop it. Second round has been knocked down 5 times.
Not without adversity. Brian Maxwell was definitely landing. You saw him open up a cut on the face of Leo Percereau. But Percereau, the huge punching power, and again, very clear-eyed in his assessment of his strategy in this fight. He said, I'm not feel that I can win on my power punches. Indeed, he did.
Look at right here. Brian Maxwell doing some great things, but every time they got hit with hard, felt stronger, felt faster. But when you get hit by a guy who outweighs you like that, it's just a difference, Sean.
Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Big Dan Miragliotta, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 43 seconds into round number 2. For your winner, by KO, Leo Percereau.
Great job by Leo Percereau, throwing a lot of power, showing his ability to take a punch and deliver a punch and come out victorious, Sean.
Brian Maxwell was definitely game. He definitely landed hard shots. But Leo Percereau recording 3 knockdowns in round 1 and 2 knockdowns in round 2 to the finish. The winner by way of second round KO, Leo Percereau defeats Brian Maxwell. I want to be the aggressor, and I want to be the aggressor from long range. Round number 1. Red, white, and blue trunks for Manuel Otero. Black and gold trunks for Mikey Fernier. Moving forward from long range aggressively is Mikey Fernier.
Fernier's got to be careful. He's got that chin sticking straight up.
Big right hand on the overhand from Otero.
That's what Otero wants to do, is land that overhand right
There's the right hand, well blocked from Manuel Otero. Otero, high striking guard, blocking those punches. Fournier on the open chest. The feint, stepping with the right hand. Big swings from Otero. That backs off Fournier, who now resets, coming forward.
Fournier's looking very relaxed, though, right now. You tell he's been in here once before. It feels like he has the advantage with experience.
On the jab. See the high, tight striking guard employed by Otero. Now on the counter, left hand getting through. Left to the body, right hook to the body from Manuel Otero. Lead left uppercut, another left uppercut from Fournier now into the clinch.
Stop, gentlemen.
Hard overhook from Otero.
Break it up.
Is the separation from Nick Behrens.
Knuckle up.
50 seconds remaining, round number 1 of this heavyweight bout. Two up the mark, left hand. 3 left hands in a sequence there. The first one got through from Otero. Good right hand from Fournier. Left hand from Otero. To the body on the level change.
I think they're confused. I don't think anybody's from another country here. And maybe they don't know Ohio's from America. I don't know.
Otero is from New Mexico. Mikey Fournier is from Ohio. Perhaps more in reference to the butterbean Esch-like American flag trunks of Manuel Otero. Otero on the overhand right. Final seconds, round number 1. Right hand, left hand, driving pressure. There's the hard separation from Nick Behrens. That is the end of round number 1.
And Otero did a great job of landing some overhand rights in that round. That was his best punch. Landed it often, but man, Fournier didn't seem to bother him at all.
Here, let's go use some water.
Deep breath.
Want me out? I'll get out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right here on me.
I didn't know. I apologize.
No, we don't get tired here, mano. Let's go. Keep it up, bro. Set up that right hook, bro.
You tell right there they were talking about we don't get tired. You know, Otero's corner.
Gotta watch those jabs,
he threw
too.
a lot of hard punches right there, Sean. A lot of times
giving
we
him
talk
free
about
shots
you
like
only
that.
have so many fastballs. You can only throw so many hard shots. He's got to be careful out there. He doesn't burn himself out. You do not want to get tired against
Go.
Set for round number 2. Mikey Fournier actually handed the stool to his corner. I don't know that I have ever seen that anywhere before. A fighter handing his own stool to his chief second.
Fournier looks extremely relaxed.
So relax. He said, I'll move the stool myself.
You need help? Yeah.
Round number 2 underway. Overhand right, you see the big swings of Otero, and that's good elusiveness from Mikey Fournier. Fournier looking to explode to the inside. Rights to the body from Otero. And the right to the head. Otero stepping forward. Underhook snatched out by Fournier. Hard turn on the overhook to counter right back from Otero.
Another good hard shot from Otero. Everybody giving him that round right there. The first round, probably be the big
Pitches left hand and down goes Mikey Fournier. He was falling, he was pushed, but Nick Behrens rules out a knockdown.
Fournier looks very hurt right now.
The count of 10 is reached. Victory in his BKFC debut from Manuel Otero.
Fournier kept taking those hard shots. It was just a matter of time until he got one through that did the damage. That's what happened right there. It was a push afterwards, but Fournier was going down anyway. Sean, you can see these big punches. Beautiful left hook right on the button. Fournier's already hurt. He got shoved down, but if he wasn't hurt, he would have got up quickly. Watch this beautiful. You can just see it right there. The way his head snapped back, he was falling.
There's definitely referee Nick Behrens determining that Fournier was on his way down. That's why he ruled it a knockdown and not a slip due to the push.
That would have been his slip, Sean. He would have hopped up quickly. He's still not all the way up. He's up now, but he was hurt from that punch. It was a beautiful left hand, landed flush, landed clean, did the damage.
And then Nick Behrens reached the count of 10 as Mikey Fournier stayed on the canvas, validates Behrens' decision to rule it a knockdown and not a push via slip. Impressive for Manuel Otero, a big personality and a big win in his BKFC debut.
power shots, hard punches, closing that distance, waited for the right time, and exploded with that power. He talked to us in our interview, showing he has complete belief in that power. We see why now.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Nick Behrens, reaches the count of 10 at 42 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by KO, Mayor Mono, Manuel Otero.
Great debut for Ontario. Came in throwing bombs, landing those overhand rights, and that left hook that ended the night.
Mikey Fernier was definitely game. He certainly has power, but the power shining through of Manuel Otero. Those are Eric Butterbean-esque-like trunks, and that's an Eric Butterbean-esque-like knockout. Hard shots to the finish. The winner by way of second round knockout, Manuel Otero defeats Mikey Fernier. Round number 1. White and gold trunks for the Englishman, Jack Draper. Black trunks for the Pole, now living in Germany, Boo-Boo, Piotr Svick. Boo in 3 with the left hook, not there. Draper Jared staying long early.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was going to say. Is he's getting that jab in out there. He's not necessarily popping with it yet, but he's keeping it in his face to give him something to think about.
Big uppercuts, rear right hand from Draper into the clinch. The separation from Mergliotta.
Yeah, if Boo-Boo works his way inside, he needs to stay there and work and not clinch up, because it's a job just getting in there with somebody that long.
Slight apology from Boo-Boo to Mergliotta. Mergliotta just telling him, watch the excessive holding on the inside. Boo-Boo tipping his head, overhand right, not there. Draper 6'3" to Boo-Boo's 5'10", but that's accentuated by the crouching stance, those level changes on the entry from Boo-Boo. On the overhook, snatched by Draper, separation again from Mergliotta. 55 seconds remaining, round number 1. Draper trying to stay long, active lead hand from the orthodox stance.
Yeah, looks like he's going right back to the game plan, trying to keep him on the outside. And he still looks good and relaxed, even though he's tried to rush in on him a few times. That's good.
Boo-Boo trying to enter on the overhand right. Big uppercut, left hook lands from Draper. Boo-Boo stepping back. Now to the knee. And there is the clean knockdown.
Yeah, he saw his guy hurt, and he didn't give him any time to recover and just went and capitalized.
The count of 8. Mergliotta talking to Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo holding his ear. This fight is over, and win number 1 in BKFC for Jack Draper.
He looked good, man. He came out, established his jab, and the guy rushed him, tried to clinch him up. He didn't try and wrestle with him. He just got him back on the outside, caught him with a good hook, and evidently injured his ear. So.
You see Boo-Boo still holding that right ear, holding it once more. Jack Draper, now 1-1 in BKFC promotionally, overall in the sport of bare knuckle, has power.
Yeah, those are big boys. You can't, every shot counts.
So Boo-Boo did beat the count, but they continued to hold his right ear. Dan Mergliotta ending this fight.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 times you see somebody holding a specific body part when they're not unconscious, the fight's going to be over.
Well won from Jack Draper. Gets a very powerful opponent in Boo-Boo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 41 seconds of the very first round, we have a winner by the way of technical knockout in the blue corner, Jack the Spartan Draper.
Big win for the hometown boy here. I like what he did.
Boo-Boo was looking for the entries. Draper staying long. Draper found his range, landed the big shots. Victorious by way of first round technical knockout. Jack Draper defeats Boo Boo. Keens, we continue to roll. About now in the middleweight division, and numbers presented by Forged Irish Stout for Toby Bindon versus Marcus Pond.
These two here are very similar on the tape. I mean, you got about 6 centimeters for Pond. That's pretty significant for a guy who's weighing in at 170.
Marcus Pond from Plymouth on the south coast of England, set for fight number 2 in BKFC. Pond made his Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut October of last year. He defeated Ryan Harris by second round knockout. Big opportunity for Marcus Pond, trying to keep his early momentum going in this promotion after his victory last October in Liverpool. Good man, the full handshake to the legend Ian the Machine Freeman. Toby Bindon set for his promotional debut in BKFC. In the sport of bare knuckle, he has had 3 fights. Bindon from Torquay, England. Jared, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, of course, uses the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, but that is not the case with the rule set across all promotions in the United Kingdom and in Western and Eastern Europe. So Bindon is coming out of a rule set which is much more like traditional boxing. Chris Lights Out Lytle debuted before coming to BKFC on our 2nd and 4th shows under that rule set. Knockdowns in some promotions, it's a 20-second count as opposed to a 10.
Wow.
You're wrapping above the knuckles, and there's no active clinch fighting.
I think we got the better side of all 3 of those now.
One would agree.
Looks fired up and ready to go.
We go back to the machine, Ian Freeman.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is presented by Forged Irish Stout. And this bout is in the BKFC middleweight division. Now introducing your fighter in the red corner. This fighter weighed in at 171 pounds. He has a BKFC record of 1 win with no losses. Representing Plymouth, England, please welcome Marcus the Pilgrim Pond. And now welcome his opponent in the blue corner. This fighter weighed in at 172.2 pounds. He has a BKFC record of 1 win and 2 losses. Representing Torquay from England, Toby War Dog Bindon. And your referee for this bout, Chris Batcheldor.
That shows sportsmanship and respect between Toby Bindon and Marcus Pond. Call of knuckle up from referee Chris Batcheldor, round number 1. Forward pressure immediately off of scratch for Marcus Pond. He's in the white trunks, black trunks for Toby Bindon. And then on a jab to the body, the up and down movement. There's the right hand, clean on the entry goes Marcus Pond. Jump left hook not there for Bindon. Jump left hook not there for Pond.
Looks like we're getting a little smack talk earlier from Pond there.
Pond on the 1-2. Bindon, naked right hand to the body. And you see Pond telling him, throw to the body all that you would like. There's the left hand. That lands flush from Bindon. Overhand right. Now into the clinch. 1:15 remaining, round number 1. We're in the middleweight division. Jared, early on, this has the pace of you throw, now I will throw. You throw, now I will throw.
Yeah, they're not. They don't seem like they're punching super technically, but they're throwing hard. And every time it lands, you can see both guys react.
That was Pond throwing. See the redness under Pond's right eye? And then on the 1-2. Stiff left hand from Toby Bindon, and down goes Marcus Pond.
It's one of those reasons it's never good to brag too early in a fight.
Mandatory 8 count given to Pond by Chris Batcheldor. We will continue with 30 seconds remaining, round number 1.
Let's see if Bindon tries to finish him here.
Check left hook, that landed flush from Bindon. Another left hand. Pond coming forward, gesturing wildly. Left hand, right hand. Pond resetting off the jab. Heavy feint from Marcus Pond. Bindon continues to swing big on the entry left hands. Jab of Pond negated by the Bindon defense. Pond still talking to Bindon.
Bindon's had a lot of success with his lead hook there. I'd like to see him continue.
That ends round number 1.
Yeah, I'd like to see Bindon continue with that lead hook, but not necessarily jump to close that distance like he has been a few times. You know, step in properly, close the distance, and just throw that lead hook. He looks like he's definitely cut his nose, if not cracked it already. Right there, perfect. You see how he's kind of lunging forward to close that distance? It's a double-edged sword. If he catches you in the middle of that, you can end up on your butt.
Now it's the histrionics from Toby Bindon, pointing to the scratch line. Slap of hands. Now both fighters officially up to scratch as ordered by Chris Batcheldor. Round number 2. There's the sporting touch of hands. Bindon a bit leery. Now the jab from Pond. And then dropping Pond in round number 1, presumably 10-8 across the board. Naked right hand to the body. Just as Bindon did that in round 1. And landed Pond, then responds. Pointed to his own body, now to the inside. Heavy on the clinch and the break from Batcheldor. 35 remaining, round 2.
That's probably the best exchange Bond's had so far. He landed a good 3 or 4 shots in that one.
See the slight cut under Bindon's left eye. Pond gesturing into his corner or possibly to the crowd. Not sure if that was diversionary or if he lost his concentration, but the right hand getting through. Pond now looking at his right hand and takes the left hook from Bindon. Knockdown number 2.
Yeah, he's enthusiastic, but I think he should focus more on landing than playing to the crowd.
This fight will continue. Sportsmanship continues. The touch of hands and a right hand getting through from Toby Bindon. Now the left hand. Bindon continuing, Jared, to land on that left hand entry.
Yeah, he's obviously hurting over there on his right hand, but he's still throwing. He's game.
Knockdown number 3.
Yeah, he looks like he might have to get on this one.
Up at 8.
All right.
This fight will continue. 3-0 in favor of knockdowns for Toby Bindon.
Okay.
Pond drops to the canvas, and that is the fight.
That was an interesting way to do it, but my guess would be that he wanted to show that he wasn't getting knocked out, but he can't continue because of his hand injury. Good fight.
That draws the end from referee Chris Batcheldor officially. 3 knockdowns and then the drop down to the finish.
And overall, 3 prelim fights with 3 finishes. I love it. Yeah, that's a good start to a good card.
See both fighters cut. Bindon under his left eye. Pond outside of his right brow and right lid. Great sportsmanship from both. Bindon dropping Pond in round number 1 twice, then dropping Pond in round number 2. On the final knockdown, Upon getting up, dropping back down, that's the fight.
After 1 minute 44 seconds of round 2, we have a winner by the way of technical knockout in the blue corner, Toby War Dog Bindon.
That was a good fight, man. Pon came out there, and like I said earlier, he was really enthusiastic. I think he's just the scrapper type. He may not care too much if he wins or lose, but he just wants to fight, and that's always great for the fans. They put on a hell of a show.
3 knockdowns, then the drop down, and the end. The winner, by way of second round TKO, Toby Bindon defeats